There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
We shall see, you know. Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man, we can't.
Oh, I feel like Canelo, he don't have nobody to fight no more. Like, who would you really want to see him fight besides Crawford? Nobody, there's nobody else.
My opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo. But still, do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'll put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always.
Everybody that believes in hardcore boxing fans, they know Crawford can beat Canelo, just like they knew Bud was going to beat Spence. This is real simple.
Boxing fans have been frothing over at the mouth, anticipating a fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez that would decide this generation of boxing. Indeed, the fight reportedly lined up for Cinco de Mayo weekend pits the two celebrated champions against each other. But for Crawford, this is so much more than a fight, because skeptics question whether welterweight champion Crawford will stand tall against the size and power of Canelo Alvarez, who indisputably wears the super middleweight mantle.
Booth time to take over and start beating the guys around him. He's the best of that group. Bud is in a group above him. Bud don't need to come back down to 47 to meet him. That's crazy. Wow.
If Terence Crawford moves up to fight Canelo, it's going to be a worse fight than fucking Charlo running around Canelo by murder against Crawford. That shit wouldn't happen. They have weight classes for it.
Big for Crawford, I'm not sure about that, because Crawford does have punching power and shock, but I think Canelo's a little big. He showed tonight that he's pretty big, so I probably would rather see.
There are so many other fights to make that's realistic and makes sense, and less life risking on top of the risk that we risk stepping in there with guys our weight.
Crawford has long been underestimated, defying odds throughout his career. This time, however, the challenge is immense. Canelo, a dominant force at 168 pounds, has openly downplayed the importance of fighting Crawford. He's a great fighter, but what does it add to my legacy? Canelo mused recently. I'm focused on making history, not just cashing in.
Like Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but like I say, he's weight classes for a reason. I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and you never know what happened.
Yeah.
Canelo, they want to see it.
Crawford cares about his life. And with that fight, what do that fight do for Canelo, fighting Crawford, and Crawford beats Canelo? What do that do for Canelo?
Bud looking to try to make history and get out. Get his big bank and get out. His big bank is who? Canelo. He willing to take that gamble.
Despite these doubts, many believe a win over Crawford would further solidify Canelo's status as one of boxing's all-time greats. For Crawford, the fight represents more than a payday. It's an opportunity to prove he's the best across any weight class.
To be honest with you, Crawford he's one of the best technical fighters I've ever seen. But, you know, when he went to 154, I'm not saying he had problems, but he kind of looked like he didn't have the power that he had at 147. And he still had to come up two or three weight classes. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Crawford, bro, he's like a one-of-a-kind fighter, you know what I mean? Especially since if he knows he's going up to 168, he'll probably bulk up. But, I think the weight classes have to be respected. You know, I feel like Canelo, he's a more natural super middleweight. And if he's going against Canelo, his first fight being at 168, you know, it's kind of already, you know, he has a lot of disadvantages against him. So I feel like Canelo to win.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought,
Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky, yeah.
How is Crawford going to be able to bridge this weight gap?
Yeah, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 50.
There does come a time when you go up too many weight classes. Lomachenko, as great as he is and has been, a great fighter, you know, he went up 3 and lightweight was about it. You know, you could see. But the skip, I would prefer that he make it a catch weight, that he make Canelo come down a little bit, make it a catch weight. But having said all of that,
the major hurdle in this proposed fight is the weight gap. Crawford is a 4-division world champion who would have to jump 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who has dominated at 168 pounds. The physical difference has left mixed reactions from the boxing fraternity, with most wondering if Crawford can withstand the power and pressure of a naturally bigger man. Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. weighed in, suggesting that Crawford couldn't take the size and strength of Canelo. Crawford has incredible skills, but size matters. Jones said if Canelo lands one of his heavy shots, Crawford's in uncharted territory. That's a dangerous fight for him. Jones also acknowledged that Crawford's tactical brilliance could help even the odds. If Crawford can keep his distance and use his speed, he might frustrate Canelo. But that's a big if when you're facing someone like him.
If he beats him, he may go fight Benavidez next. If he don't beat him, he say, okay, I took it as high as I could go. I'm done.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if he gets the win. Like
I can bet the house on is Bud, because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come.
Charlo fight Crawford first, and then see how that goes. If he does good against Charlo with the weight, then let's see him come up and fight Canelo. Yes, but not right now.
However, supporters of Crawford think that his better boxing IQ could swing the fight in his favor. Among those backing Crawford's chances is undefeated former champion Andre Ward. I don't bet against Crawford, Ward said confidently. He's got the skill, heart, and mentality to beat anyone, even Canelo. Ward compared the potential fight to Floyd Mayweather's victory over Canelo in 2013. Where Floyd's precision and movement neutralized the Mexican fighter's power. Crawford can do something similar, Ward argued. If he sticks to his game plan and avoids getting hit, he has the tools to outbox Canelo.
We so much alike in our mentality. Like soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing about basketball.
I want to see Crawford come up with some weight classes and show he can be dominant at 54. You understand me?
That fight will go Crawford and
Crawford won a pound best fighter.
Shakur Stevenson, who considers Crawford as a mentor, also echoed similar thoughts. Size doesn't win fights. Skills do, emphasized Stevenson. Crawford's movement, southpaw stance, and sharp boxing make him a nightmare for someone like Canelo. He'll find ways to make him miss. However, there are still questions about whether Crawford can absorb Canelo's punches.
I think like being a southpaw with good movement and sharp boxing, it'd be hard for Canelo with that high guard to walk him down and load up on them big hooks. I think Bud would be Canelo.
Wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. Like, it's just that, like, you gotta really hurt that dude to talk.
Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
I'm just saying, man. We can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that it.
Because the way Crawford is doing it is because he knows it's the biggest payday in his life, and he'll never. Maybe what he could get against Canelo, he's never made in all his fights combined.
Former opponent Sean Porter had some doubts. Canelo's power is no joke, Porter said. I don't know if Crawford can handle that kind of punishment over 12 rounds. Trainer Robert Garcia was also skeptical, but believed in the will of Crawford. Moving up to 168 is a huge leap, Garcia admitted. But if anyone can do it, it's Crawford. He's one of the best fighters in the world and always rises to the occasion. It's not just a legacy fight. It's money, too. Fighting Canelo would be the biggest payday of Crawford's career. It's not just about money, though. It's about proving he's the best, even against the odds, added Garcia.
I don't think we've seen anything like Terence Crawford in all my years of boxing. I know that for a fact. I do study history. I've never seen anybody that has everything.
Crawford, Canelo.
He'll put up some good rounds. He'll fight. He'll probably get stopped and get knocked out. But he'll put up some good rounds. Yeah, but he'll put. So of course, why would he call up Benavidez when he's calling out Canelo, knowing that he's gonna make double the money?
Because he wants to fight at 68. That's why.
So that's why, Eddie. You don't.
In reality of it, I just think Canelo knows how to fight. He knows how to come in big, and he can throw hard shots. He's a technical guy too. Look what he did to Colin Smith, hitting elbows, hitting arms, hitting all this other stuff. He's going to use those same type of tactics on the smaller guy. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just talking real boxing facts. I'm not trying to be in this fantasy world because it's not what I'm in.
Are you going to continue to stay at 168 pounds?
Yeah, 168 pounds is a good weight class. I think there's a lot of great fights. Just the guys I mentioned are all in 168 pound weight class. I think there's nothing for me at 160, nor do I want to even try to make that weight anymore. I outgrown it. Like I'm big now. You know, we all get older. We don't get younger.
Speculation is in full swing, with boxing fans and analysts split as to what can happen. Is Canelo going to be too big and strong for Crawford? Or is this going to be one of those fights where intelligence and skill surpass physical disadvantage? One thing is certain, a fight between these two champions would captivate the world. Whether or not it materializes, this debate highlights the immense respect and intrigue surrounding both fighters. If the matchup does come to fruition, this might go down in history as one of the most iconic battles ever in boxing history.